I wanted to do a quick update on Litecoin. I had mentioned that I saw Litecoin as having the baton in that it looked better on its breakout and the impulsive nature, the volume had also been very supportive. The proximity of the price at the time of the breakout was closer to the apex, and that is more ideal. Proximity of the Bitcoin at the time of its breakout was much further away from the apex compared to Litecoin. So after 5 purple waves, it just decided to do the requisite correction. And I wanted to focus on that a little bit. So we'll go ahead and zoom in on 1 hour. By the way, I'm using the Bitstamp. I really prefer Bitstamp over Coinbase or even Bittrex. I feel that Bitstamp gives a lot better uniform representation. Coinbase, I think, has the most skewed graphing and charting. And I don't know exactly why, but it probably just reflects a segmentation of sentiment. And you may have noticed the same thing if you've been going back and forth between the charts of Coinbase or Bitstamp or Bittrex or other exchanges. So here we have the 1 hour chart. One, two, three, four, five. A, B, C. And what I'm noticing here is this is not impulsive. And instead of this ABC being the end of the correction after this 5 wave impulse, I'm thinking potentially that this whole thing could be an ABC. Now, there are other ways of labeling this. Yes, I know, I am aware of them. But I think even if you label it differently, the destination will probably be the same. Because I'm only seeing A, B, C, 3 waves so far. And this cannot be 4 because it would have overlapped with 1 already. It's looking very ABC-ish. As the subways would be. Now, in this, instead of being an ABC, I bet it can be labeled as a zigzag. Let me remove the wedge markings for now. So if you have 5 for A and then you have ABC for B, then you're going to get 5 down. And what kind of an ABC correction is this called? It's called a zigzag. 5, 3, 5. And I've given quite a few didactic explanations of how a zigzag looks, how it works, how it's counted. And it's also in my tutorial video number 2. Free for anyone to review and learn. And it could really serve as a very good prerequisite for anyone who wants to buy that book, Elliott Principle. By Frost and Proctor. And the 535, number 535, represent the 5 subways of A, 3 subways of B, and then the 5 subways of C, which could be coming out. Now, the implication of this is pretty important. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So purple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C is a requisite. And if the implication is important because not because it'll get an ABC correction, which is fine, but more because if Litecoin has a baton leading and looking at Bitcoin at having done A, now starting B, Litecoin is already done with the B, is leading with the C, it's great. The lead effect, the baton effect, is showing that Litecoin is leading. It's already done with the A while Bitcoin is still working on the A. It's already done with the B while Bitcoin might just start in the B and C. And Litecoin is doing A, B, and C. That's where the significance of the implication comes in. It tells me what? Probably Litecoin still has the baton. And that means we can be a little more confident in relying on the movement of Litecoin to give guidance to the upcoming movement for Bitcoin. Now, how long will Litecoin hold the baton? I have not a clue. It can last as long as it lasts. It works until it doesn't. And the baton could go back and forth between Litecoin and Bitcoin and then come back to Litecoin. And maybe it might go to another coin. It is very weird, but it's very dynamic, fluid. But there is a pattern to how all of this, even baton, is being passed back and forth. The only problem is we don't have the computing power. Quantum computing would be able to, I think. But in the computing power that we currently have, we're not able to model that pattern to follow it. In good time, I believe everything will be quantum based from our analytical perspective. The reason is, and I might even repost my essay, is technical analysis a quantum event? Yes, it is. And that might be a very interesting repost. I might do that later today. And that'll give you a better insight as to how I think. So this is very exciting. Not because we're going down, But if this is wave 1 of a higher degree for Litecoin 2, this is wave 2 of a higher degree, ABC, what might you want to do? In this region? I will never say outright buy now or sell now or take your profits now. No. My function is not to give you such buy-sell recommendation, but my opinions that I hope can help augment your own due diligence. That is the function of a technical analyst, and that was very well put by another analyst named Tom Lee in one of his talks. And however, my opinion could be this zone, if this is ABC, could be an attractive location to cast a bilateral. I'm not saying buy. I'm only giving my opinion, as it states in my disclaimer at the end of every one of my blogs. All right, I hope you found this to be helpful. Please comment, let me know if you have any questions or if you have any requests for any coin that you'd like to be analyzed. That is the function of my blog. Thank you and have a good day.